Let's learn how to make this beautiful flower field using alcohol markers and acrylic markers. You will need some thick paper for this. I recommend marker paper. I'm using the B Company marker paper. You want to tape down the edges with something like washi tape. Try to make sure that you're covering the same amount on each edge. I'm using the Ohuhu alcohol markers, and I'm starting by laying down the darkest shade, dark olive, over the top portion of our paper. I am not trying to be perfect by any means here. Once I lay down some color about a quarter of the way down the page, I'll start blending. Now, if you're not sure how to blend alcohol markers, I made an in-depth tutorial and I can link it right here. But we'll touch our two colors together to help them blend a little bit better, and I'll start laying down the next shade, which is bronze green. Then I'll keep blending my other two shades down the page. This is not a perfect blending job at all. In fact, I think the choppy blending actually makes this background look a little bit more like grass in this instance. So blend to your heart's content, but I'm saying good enough here. Wait for your work to dry, then we will get started on the fun stuff with our acrylic markers. I picked 3 shades of purple for my lavender, and I'll go in first with my darkest shade to lay down the shadow. Take off the left and right side of your tape so that you can have some of the flowers spilling over the border. I feel like that adds some depth to our piece. Speaking of depth, I'm sort of picking the left side of the canvas to be where the light source is, so I'm going to keep the second shade of purple more on the left side. That way you can see a little bit of the dark color, the first color, peeking through on the right to make the shadow. The same concept will be used for the lightest color. When I start laying that one down, I'll let a little bit of the second color peek through too. Okay, that's enough of that. Now I want to get into some pink flowers. I chose a dark pink and a light pink shade. Again, to lay down the shadow, I'm going to start with the darkest shade first, and then I'll go back in with the lighter shades to add some highlights. Let your flowers overlap a little bit too. It's okay for them to be next to each other or touching each other, because in reality, flowers do kind of overlap a little bit. And lastly, I'm picking more of an orangey color for my last flower and a lighter peach for the highlights. I just sort of went for this one and I kind of forgot where the light source is. So this one's going to be a little bit all over the place, but you remember where your light source is, okay? For the orange color, I made some flowery shapes and some random blobby shapes. Remember, all flowers probably wouldn't be in bloom at the same time, so it's okay for some of them to be little buds while others are fully like a flower. Now we add our finishing touches, the leaves and the stems. I had the bright idea that this pen would be nice to make stems, and honestly it looks weird. Maybe it's because I didn't have a dark enough shade of my acrylic markers, but anyway, I drew some wiggly little stems and thought, yeah, I need to fix that. So I'm going back with my second darkest alcohol marker shade to make the leaves on these guys. I'm making some long wispy leaves for the lavender and short little ones for the others. Once you have it looking the way that you want, I added a few teeny tiny little grass blades to finish it all off. Remove the rest of your tape if you have any remaining, and voila! There you have a lovely little flower field. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite flower is in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed these videos, and tell me what you'd like to see from me next. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!